Hi guys, and welcome to Student Database Management System developed using MS Access. Let me show you guys how this works. Right here we have the courses that are taken, or the different degrees, and here we have the course. When you drop this down, you can select any of the course that you want, and all of the relevant information are right there. Over here you can select either home student or overseas student, is he in accommodation or not, whatever. And here you just select any of the units, any of the subjects or modules that are being taken, and enter the grades right here. And here we have the total score, ranking, and so on, details of the student, and guidance details. You can print if you want. I'm not going to print anything, but you can also save. Here you click that for the result, and here that's to exit. I'm not going to exit just yet. And in here we have second tab. The second tab, that is where we just store all of the details of the student. And you can also click on add new. Once you click on add new, then enter student details in there. There we go. And here, whatever the name of the student might be, let's say the name is Grace Jones, and address of Jones 45, Little Venice, and Grace, that's female, date of birth, let's say on the 10th 2000. Mobile number of Miss Jones, and email of Jones, let's say at hotmail.com. Guidance of Jones, their sister, living in the same address. Yes, you can enter that there, and that is Jones as well. So that can be, let's say, Kim Jones. Mobile number of Miss Kim Jones. Let's just copy something here and just paste that in. Yes, there we go. An email. Copy this, paste that in there. That will be Kim there. And the course that she's studying, let's say information system and so on. She happens to be a home student, she's not. And here, accommodation, no, she stays at home. Exchange student, no. Is she on scholarship? No. And here, that is going to be first year of the BSc, and this one will be 0, 0, 0 in there. There's nothing in there. And the subject that she's taking, we enter those subjects in here. Okay, and we are also meant to enter the grades. Enter the grades in here. There we go. There. All we then need to do is to click on total, and there. And I'll see you guys with a full tutorial shortly. Okay guys, let's start a new project. So I'm going to exit out, and I'm going to go straight to create. Inside create, let's click on table design. Now here I'm going to enter student ID. That will be, I'm just going to make it numbers, and I will also make it my primary key. Okay, let's press Ctrl F1 to get that opened. That's it. I just got the ribbon open by pressing Ctrl F1. Now this will be my primary key. I'm just going to right click on it, select primary key. That's fine. The next one is going to be first name, surname, address, and I'm just going to speed that up, then get back to you guys. That'll be gender. And right there, guys, so those are my fields. So if I scroll, let's scroll right down so that you guys can see the rest. I'm up to here now. Let's take it down. In total I have 39 fields. So we'll have a good look at it and bring it down and down there. Okay, now what I did on a field like the course, this very one here, and the gender, okay, make sure course is selected, go straight down to lookup, and inside lookup you see this very one is the ComboBox. You drop that down and select ComboBox. Make sure ComboBox is selected, and right here where we have row source type, change the value to value list. Is going the default to be table, then change that to value list there. And the source of my data is going to be right here, so that is it. Those are my data that I want in there, if you can see it properly. Course, select course, BSc computer animation, BSc serious games, BSc computer science, MA animation, BSc information system, BSc computing, BSc computer games. And I actually made the row to be column count is 1 there. And right underneath here, allow value list edit, no, that is it. Okay, make sure you set all your ComboBox like that. Another ComboBox that I have here is the gender. There we go, that's the gender. Okay, for the gender, change that to ComboBox, and row source, value, and the source there. Okay, let's repeat the same thing for the home student. I'm just going to show you guys just that of the home student alone. I'm coming here, change the ComboBox to ComboBox, and the value, make sure the value is list, is not a table. Okay, and in here I'm just going to enter no column, yes. I repeated the same thing for the overseas. Let's change that to ComboBox and change the value in here to value list, and in here I'm going to enter no column, yes. That is taken care of. And the same thing is done for accommodation, exchange, and scholarship. Now I've actually done the same thing for the BA. Okay, ComboBox, the lookup is ComboBox, and the value list, and the data in there is, that is 0, 1 to 9. The same thing BSc, MSc, and PhD. That is it, done. Now what we want to do is make sure it's saved. What we want to do is we want to convert this to a form. So let's go straight into create. Inside create, I'm going to select form design there. As you can see, my form, there's nothing in there, so I'm just going to drag it that much. Just come in here, just drag and take it down a little bit more. There we go. Now guys, let's add a tab to it before we go any further. So I'm going to come right here, grab the tab and just bang it in here, and let's select each of these tab, and I'm going to give that a name. Let's go for the caption here. Yeah, that should be the caption for that. I'm going to change that to something to do with university database. Alright, that's correct. Then select the next tab here and change the caption to student database. There we go. Now let's just extend it. Let's take it right down and move that up a little bit. Take it up right there. Okay, let's add a box to it. Now that my tab is in place, just click on that rectangle there and just bring that here. Just draw it, and that very rectangle, let me change the border width to maybe 4. Select that 4, and the border color gray. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. And drag it all around, or just change the details here anyway. Make that about 30 something, maybe 37.9, and the height, let's make that about 17.8. Oh, let's see, 17.8. Right, that is fine. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a frame. Is that a frame here? Yeah, this is a frame, I believe. That's a group. Let's see, we need a frame. Well, we can still use a group anyway. Okay, grab that and just paste that in here. Yes, call it frame. Alright, let's select this label and just get rid of that. Delete that very label. Now for the frame itself, I'm going to increase the border width to 4 as well. Yeah, you don't have to do that, but I'm just doing that. Okay, then to copy that, and I'm going to paste it. I believe it's down there somewhere. Let's see it. That is it. And I'm going to bring it up now. Let's come right down here. Yeah, let's move it up. There we go. So I'm just going to copy those frames all over, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as that is done. I will arrange it the way I want, and you guys can see that. Okay, let's just move this here and reduce this, and I'm going to copy it again and just speed it up. Okay guys, I've finished the design of the frame. So let's collapse these collapse that. This is how it's looking right now, but there's nothing happening. Okay, now I'm going to add all my data in there. So let's click on design, and in here see where we have add existing field. The fields that I'm going to add is, let's collapse this again one more time. There they are right here, the tables. Let's open it up. Where is design view? There we go. I'm going to now add all of these data. Okay, so close that. First thing first, let's save this. Let's give it a name. I'm going to call it student DB form. There we go, and save that there, student DB form. And now we collapse this as well. Now let's go back to design here. Click on the design. We now want to click on add existing fields. Inside the existing field, the very first field that I'm going to be adding will be student ID. Grab. Now I'm going to add student ID all the way up to email, so select it and dump it right here. Why is that dark? I don't know. Bring it in. There we go. We are the first one. Oh yeah, I can select both. Okay then, drag and drop. There we go. We're getting somewhere now. Alright, that is in place. The next one is going to be for, let's go for the course information. So select this and grab and drop it in here. Okay, no, undo that. Something happened. I think you went to the wrong frame. You want it in here. Do that again. Right. Still in the wrong place, I think. Undo that. Okay, bring this here. Alright, and we just copy this, delete this. Something wrong there. Just move this up. Okay, that's fine. Grab everything and take it out there. Right, that is fine. We just need to fill here with another frame entirely. Okay, that is looking good. So the next one now is going to be, let's take care of this one down here. Come on. And that is going to be for the guidance. So anyone with the G, that's the guidance, bring it down. Drag and drop. There we go. Now we have those ones sorted. Let's get this one here sorted. The one we want to get sorted now is going to be this very one, the various degrees. Drop that in here. Okay, looking good. Now we want, this is going to be the models. Okay, grab the models, drop that there. In the case of the models, there's going to be some amendments to that. Now this very one here, I'm going to change that to number 1, so we have enough room for the others. So this is number 2 and so on. 3, okay, let's change these ones around. So I'm going to reduce that. Let's see if we should be able to reduce it at one go. Okay, drag that there. And these ones, just move it in a little bit. Repeat the same thing for the next one. And let's see if we can do that in a group. Is it possible? No, I think as individual. Alright. Okay, we need the score now. The score is going to be the next one. So let's come in here, select that. There we go. And dump the score right there. Now, in the case of the score, I'm going to delete all of the labels for this score. Let's delete that. Delete, 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 delete. I only need the text fields. Right. Let's reduce that. Now take it up, and right underneath that is going to be total and so on. So grab total and ranking, then result date. There we go. That is good. All done. So the next thing I want to do now is going to be just to take care of the buttons. So the very first button here, that would be this. I need to take care of this one. So let's go back into design and let's grab frame. Let's draw one frame here. There we go, and get rid of that. And the color of that very frame, we have to change that. So I will reopen that. We need properties, delete this, get hold of this frame. Let's change the back color to gray. Yeah, right here. There. Okay, so that's fine now. Alright, now let's add the data that was meant to be in there to this. Let's go back to our design. In here, add existing data, and data in there should be home, student, and so on. So that is it, home, student. Right, drag and drop right there. That is fine. So if we click and run, now this is how it's looking. Okay, right click and select form view. That's how the form view is looking. So what is left for us now is to add our buttons and just increase the font size. Then we can put together one or two lines of code to end the whole process. So right click and let's select design view. I'm going to go straight to the toolbox here and let's select a button. Paste that in here. This button will be, let's make that add new. There we go, add new record. So click on next, and that is what I'm just gonna leave it as add, so that we have enough space. Then go to next. Let's call it CMD add new. Okay, click on finish. There. Now the next button is going to be just for print. Let's come in here, paste, and let's look for any macro for print. That is a print record. Is there any other one? Print form. I'm gonna go for print record. No, print form. Let's say there's a print record there. No, print form. All right, next. And that is here. Let's see, was it print form? Okay, that's fine. Next. And that is just going to be print. Next. CMD print. Okay, looking good. Now let's grab one just to save. I think we might have something to do with save the application somewhere here. Save records. Yeah, we'll go for save record, this very one. Okay, and the text on it to be just save, and next. CMD save. Click on finish. Now we need one that will carry out the whole calculation, and I'm just going to cancel everything there. I'm not going to be dealing with, yeah, let's just get rid of that. So I'm going to change this myself manually. Change that to result, and the result, I'm going to give it a name here. Just change, there's a caption already changed. The name is going to become CMD result. There. Now one more, that will be for exit, so paste that in here. That is exit. Okay, for the exit I'm gonna have to change that. Okay, we can use that just to save time. Yeah, why not? Next, let's see if there's any other one there. That says close form. Okay, we select close form. I think this one will just close everything. Close application, close form. Yeah, that's what the form. That's cool. Yeah, click on next, and that is just going to be, I'm going to change that to exit form or whatever. Click on next, and that will be CMD exit. There, finish. So all I just need to do now is to enhance all of these buttons. First of all, let's change those background color. I've selected it all. Let's see if I can get hold of the background here. There we go. Background style, background color, and that. Yeah, that's fine. Now the size for each button. So let's change the width for all of the button to something like 2.73. No, let's say 73 for all of the buttons. And the height, I'm going to make that about 1 point, maybe 1. Okay, what about the text content? Let's change the font size to, I'm going to make that 20. I think I'm going to change the font size of every single component here to 20, like this one as well. Let's select it all and just change it all to 20. Then we have to, let's do this one first, 20. Okay, so I'm going to have to then manually just enhance the appearance. Alright, so you guys get the whole idea now. So all we're just doing is just to rearrange the whole components, making it look a bit more presentable. So like the ones here, I'm going to change the font. Let's see, the font color, I'm going to make that black there. So let's drag that, and I'm going to then position it properly. And this, let's increase that. Okay, we'll do the same thing for this. Move this away from that so that I'll have enough room for that. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as that is all done. Alright guys, it's all done now, so I'm going to collapse this for now, and let's run it so that you guys see how that looks like. Collapse this as well, and here just right click in there and select form view. There we go. There, that is fine. But the only bit that works, the print works. I'm going to get rid of that. No, we don't need to print. We can add new, it's already empty anyway. We can save, result doesn't work, exit works, so that's fine. So let's double click on it again and bring it back to life. Where is that? Yep, design view. Okay, what I want to do now is I'm going to select this course. Let's come right down here. Oh no, we actually need the properties. Yeah, I hope you guys can see the properties, or let's drop this down, get the properties working. Design, and that is it. Let's pin it down. Now properties, select that, and let's go to event right here. Click on event, and then we select click events, and then in this dialog that pops up we select code builder. Click on OK. There. So right in here what we want to do is use an if statement to check on the selection made. So I'm going to say if course equals select a course, then what do I want my system to do? I want course code that to be nothing. That's one down. Faculty, nothing. Okay, then we have dean underscore of underscore faculty, and that is equals nothing as well. And we then have program leader equals nothing. Finally, we have course tutor. There we go. Then we're now going to use else if. Else if, now before I use else if, let's copy all of this because I'm going to need it. Else if, then copy all of this and right here else if this is BSC serious games, then the course code BSC GS, let's say 354, and in here faculty, that will be School of, let's say School of Computer Science. Okay, then that's fine. And dean of faculty, we can just say that is Professor Daniel Omen. Then course leader, we can say Peter Stone. Course tutor, we can say Rose Royce. That's fine. Rose Roy. There we go. So that's one down. I'm going to copy that. Repeat the same thing for the next condition. There. So you guys get the whole idea. So I'm going to speed that up. And right there, guys, those are the lines of codes that go straight into the or onto the ComboBox. There we go. And that is all to that. So I'm going to save that. Yes, save. Okay, if we come in here now and just right click on that, no, that's the wrong one, this one, I'll close this. Right click on that and select form view, so I can select whatever in there and I'm able to populate all of this there. That's fine. Now the other second line, the other lines of code we need to take care of is just the result. So that is done. All of these are macros anyway, so let's come in here and take care of just that of the result, and this one is fine as well. So exit out and go back to design view. Now let's go for the results button, select that and make sure you go to, then you go straight to the properties. If you don't have your properties open, that is it right up here, or you can always press Alt Enter. That is it, Alt Enter, that's the shortcut. Okay, so select the properties. Inside the properties you go to events, and the event we need is on click, the click event. Click on this 3 dot and just select code builder. Click on that. Now we're in there now. So right in here, the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to create an array. So let's say dim unit array. I'm going to make that about 10 comma, and now the next one is going to be unit total. So both of them will be the data type will be as integer. There we go. Now for the very first one, I'm going to enter as follows. Let's say if score 1 equals that, or score 1 to then 100 greater than 100, then the score should automatically become 0, so that our calculation will be accurate. There equals 0. There, close that. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other text box. Oh, that should have been all. Now copy that. There we go. So this one will be 2 because I have 8 of those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There, repeat the same thing for this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. There. Oh, this one should be score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. That is it, all taken care of there. Now each of these I'm now going to assign them to their own various units. So the very first one is going to be score number 1 equals this array. So the very first array is unit 0 equals score 1. Let's convert it to an integer. That should be an int score 1. Come on. There we go. That's the very first one. So I'm going to copy that and this is array number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So that makes 8. So this one should be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. That is correct. There we go. Now I'm going to now store everything inside unit total. So to add it all up, we say unit total equals unit number 1, that is array number 1, that's 0. Then we have the others. So we say plus so that will be 1 there. Okay, this is 1. We have 2 here. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So I've just added up everything in here and store it right in here. Okay, we might as well just put it in there in the bracket there. Now we now want to assign everything straight into total score. Undo that. Total underscore score. That will be equals int that will be unit total. Grab that and paste that in here. There we go. Everything is stored. Now let's validate whatever the result might be. So we now want to decide who is first class and so on. Okay, so to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here now, press enter, and let's use the if statement. If unit this very one, let's get rid of this first before an error again, to prevent an error again. If unit is greater than and equals to 700, then Maybe we should let's put that in a bracket. Then, and I want my ranking. So ranking, that will be equals first class. There, that is my very first condition taken care of. So I'm going to grab this so that we can use else if to take care of the rest. That should be in a quote. Copy it properly, come right down here. The next one is going to be else if it's 600, that will be second class upper. 2 I, that's second class I, 1 I, second class upper. There we go. If it's 500 plus 500 and above, that will be second class lower. And that is how you write second class lower, second class upper. And if it's 400, that will be third class. Yep, third class. Alright. Now is 4. This is 5. And if it's 300, that will be certificate of higher education. COHE. Finally, if it's less than 300, if it's less than 300, if it's less than 300, then every other thing will be a fail. Alright, all we then need to do is to come right down here and just say and if, and that is it. So finally we need to add date. We say result underscore date, that is the name of the date, that will be equals format date. Okay, that is that taken care of, and that's all there is to it. So we now have a good look at the lines of code. We just need to run this program and see how that works. Alright, this is for the calculation. Come right down here, there, and there. Okay, so this is for the ComboBox, and let's save that. Go straight here, and I'm going to collapse all of this and right click and select form, and I'm going to just move that up. So we enter some student details in here already. I've already selected something here. Okay, and this one should be, let's say it's games, and it happens to be idea. This ones will be 0, 0, and 0 here as well. The subjects here, enter the score in there, enter score here as well, and so on. Yeah, that's fine. Games, 3D modeling, software testing, there we go. Right, so let's come in here and just enter student details in there, and the name of the student we can call it, let's go for John Johnson. Address 17 Lower Avenue, and in here is male, date of birth 12/10, mobile number jj@gmail.com, and guidance details. Let's say the dad in Lower Avenue as well, and dad's surname is Johnson, and let's say it's Jack Johnson. Mobile number, you grab all of these, paste that there, that's dad's number. Dad's email is jack@ there, and this guy happens to be home student. It's not an overseas student, it's not in accommodation, exchange, no. Scholarship, that will be no as well. Alright, so in here now, we now need to add up the results. Click on results, there we go, second class there, and that's all there is to it, guys. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed, and please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.